we have decided to come out here tonight and tell all of you people the good news. You see, I have been wanting a Young Lions championship title match.
Oh, you mean I have been wanting a title match?
We have been wanting a Young Lions title match. Well, to our very, very good friend, Sean Tempers, that is going to happen in Hardcore Hell. Now, when I do win the Young...
Whoa. When I win the Young Lions title.
When we... Shut up. So you know what I'm going to do here? What I think is, I think we should have Stryknyn come on out here so you people can see him one last time as your Young Lions champion. So Stryknyn, come on out. Come on, Stryknyn. Hold on a second, big man. Hold on. Settle down. Would you people shut up and let me talk to him? Listen here. Everybody knows, everybody in this arena, everybody watching at home knows you are an outstanding Young Lions champion. With the heart of a young lion, no doubt about that. Everybody knows that. So tonight, I just figured, you might want to take this time and just, show yourself off one last time with my title.
You mean my title?
Our title. So, with that being said, tonight, I just want to say good luck. Shake my hand like a man and good luck.
Well, that's one way to make your point across it. Why would I expect nothing less than from hot commodity, CB Suave, Tommy Penirelli, taking a cheap shot attempt. The question is, who is this benefiting? Because both men once won the Young Lions Championship at Hardcore Hell.
And we know now, thanks to the Temptation Sean Tempers, it will be a triple threat match for the Young Lions Championship. Stryknyn defending against...
Oh, Anthony Henry making his way in. Oh, it's a big-time clothesline out of Tommy Penirelli. The Italian sausage, or whatever he's called, just made his way... Made his way outside of the ring here. Now we've got a referee. Are we going to have a match here? The bell has rung. And you know, Stryknyn would love to ring the bell of CB Suave. I think time and time again, the fans of Cornelia have had to endure the talk and the speeches
Seems like
endlessly.
every time he's in here, we hear...
Yes, unfortunately. And you have to wonder, you know, it's a triple threat matchup. What's going to happen, you know, if say CB Suave wins the Young Lions Championship? Is the first matchup is he going to defend that championship against, you know, Tommy Penirelli, or are they going to be like co-holders of this championship?
Well, you know, that brings on a lot of jealousy. We've seen it in the past. I can remember Owen Hart and British Bulldog both wanting to be the European champion when they were tag team champions. It became a big rivalry there. You know, anything you can do, I can do better. And that could very well happen if either CB Suave or Tommy Penirelli win the Young Lions title at Hardcore Hell.
Yeah, not only is Tommy Penirelli, CB Suave their own best friend, but it's like, I don't know if I'd exactly want to have friends like them, because, you know, they'll sell the friend out in a heartbeat to be able to catapult their success here in professional wrestling. And right now, Anthony Henry, well, Anthony Henry was about to perhaps do an offensive move there to CB Suave, but meanwhile, Stryknyn tags himself in. Anthony Henry kind of has a little puzzled look on his face. Oh, and Stryknyn just said, well, you think you can do better? He tags Anthony Henry in. Perhaps maybe it's kind of like what you were saying before, I can do it better. And now a nice drop kick there from Anthony Henry. It's kind of saying, hey, what do you got? Well, man, we've got all kinds of really crazy things going on here, because you've got CB Suave, Tommy Penirelli, who both want to be the Young Lions champion. Then you've got Stryknyn and Anthony Henry, who don't seem to really be able to get along at the moment.
Well, Anthony Henry is a former Young Lions champion, and it was, you know, earlier on in the year, a few weeks back, Anthony Henry was trying to become the Young Lions champion once again, led to almost a slight change in attitude in Anthony Henry as he became more focused on becoming a champion, but then he disappeared. This is the first time we've seen him in several weeks here.
Yeah, and it's interesting that he would interject himself basically in this type of matchup. Well, what wasn't a match that became a match, but you know, he may be one of a situation where he's scouting the Young Lions champion. Should Stryknyn somehow make it out of Hardcore Hell the champion, perhaps maybe Anthony Henry feels he would be perhaps next in line to go after the champion. Anyway, what better way really to scout than to be the partner of the current champion. And right now Stryknyn just using that choke to his advantage because the referee's got the back turned. So there's no way really referee Dee Byers can admonish him. CB Suave decked out in, I guess, what it looks like to be somewhat camouflaged. His design patterns for his tights always leaves one to be desired, as long as Tommy Penirelli on the inside as well.
I don't think that's camouflage. I think that's snakeskin, actually.
Snakeskin? Well, I was wondering why it seemed to have disappeared. Hopefully he'll be trying to bite his way at least into the championship come Hardcore Hell. And Stryknyn again, is he going to make the tag? He does. Anthony Henry finds his way in. Up on the top rope here, looks around. On the double stomp right onto Tommy Penirelli. And you would think really that CB Suave, Tommy Penirelli, hot commodity, would be maybe trying to go after the Anarchy Tag Team Championship, but since we've already got that matchup, you know, taking place in the movement, taking on, you know, of course, the Washington Bullets, perhaps maybe they thought, well, we'd rather at least be in the mix somewhat for a championship match.
Yeah, if I can be in action in Hardcore Hell, that is what I want to do, even if I can't get the tag team titles.
CB Suave moves Tommy Penirelli out of the way. Are we going to be seeing them work together in their Anarchy Young Lions Championship matchup, or is it going to be pretty much every man for himself? We'll have to see. And now CB Suave scoops up Anthony Henry and slams him straight down onto the mat. Oh, and just enough time for a little bit of a pose as well. You know, if he does that at Hardcore Hell, that may exactly cost him the championship opportunity that he has so desired here in Anarchy.
Well, yeah, as much as Suave likes to show off, he does that pose for too long. It's a perfect 3-second opportunity for somebody else to get the decision.
That's absolutely right. And enough time for me to be nauseous, too. So hopefully maybe we won't have to see this at Hardcore Hell.
Yay, Pepto-Bismol.
And CB Suave just whipping Anthony Henry into the corner. And now wisely backing Anthony Henry into the corner, makes the tag to Tommy Penirelli. Both men are going to have to the count of 5 to be able to get out. And now Tommy Penirelli just laying the boot straight into Anthony Henry. And I think referee Dee Byers admonishing Tommy Penirelli. But meanwhile, CB Suave on the outside here, using that opportunity with the back turn of the referee.
And what's odd is standing on the apron, there's no reaction from Stryknyn. He's just studying what's going on.
Well, he absolutely needs to be focused because any one of these competitors, tag team partner this week or not, would love to have that Anarchy Young Lions Championship.
Maybe even Dee Byers, who knows?
You never know. He could throw himself into the mix. Stranger things have happened here in Anarchy. But I just know that I'm so excited. We are only days away. Finally got to this point. Of course, Seasons Meeting is one of our big last events. And then, of course, we head straight to the springtime in Hardcore Hell. And it's one that I love each and every year. And it's hard to believe that it's just right around the corner.
I'm looking forward to it. It will be my one of my favorite events, especially the War Games. The War Games is such an important match, and it's such a dangerous match. 8 wrestlers inside of a steel cage, you know, and you do it in intervals. It starts off with a member of each team. Whoever has the advantage in our main event, after our main event tonight, after a certain time interval, we'll get to bring in the second member of their team for a 2-on-1 handicap, and it will go back and forth. At the next interval, it evens out. Then it's a handicap again. Then it evens out until all 8 wrestlers are in the cage. Then we have the match beyond.
Well, you know, I've seen careers cut short. I've seen, you know, lives changed. It is not one for the weak at heart, that's for sure. If you get a little queasy, a little faint, you know, that might not be the match for you to perhaps watch or participate in, obviously. And you know, it's certainly Anarchy has given their best, Elite has given their best, and it's going to come head-to-head at Hardcore Hell. And right now, Stryknyn coming in, trying to take on anybody pretty much that's swinging at him. A big boot straight to the face of Tommy Penirelli. Gonna drop the big leg drop onto Tommy Penirelli. Goes in for the cover. Only able to get a 2 count here. And now he's fired up, and he needs to be because he's got everyone under the shadows coming for that championship. CB Suave, perhaps stopping any attempt. It's a Stryknyn giving any offense, and right now they just planted him face first into the mat. Tommy Penirelli goes in for the cover. Are we going to see, a hardcore hell since both of these members have teamed up together? Of course, talking about Hot Commodity. Are they going to work together to try and take on, Stryknyn, maybe weaken the man, and then maybe leave it up to what happens?
Well, they can only double team for so long. Only one guy can get the victory.
Well, that's absolutely correct. That's going to be an interesting dynamic come hardcore hell. And Stryknyn just laying the boot straight into Tommy Penirelli, trying to make it a little bit easier for him, perhaps, maybe make it a one-on-one matchup. Of course, it seems Sean Tempers has injected himself into these matchups here. I don't know what authority he has, but...
Well, a tag made. I don't even think Stryknyn realized that a tag had been made.
Oh, wait a second. Now, neither one of these men need to settle this after the matchup. Don't do it right now in the middle of the match. Tommy Penirelli just taking Anthony Henry, throwing him into Stryknyn. Stryknyn's down. Meanwhile, Anthony Henry whipped to the corner. Tommy Penirelli full head of steam, but Anthony Henry able to duck out of the way. Single leg takedown. Talk about wrenching a leg out right there.
Going for the clover leaf and a submission.
He set it up perfectly, and if it wasn't for CB Suave making his way in, you have to wonder this match might be over. Just look at the welts and the marks on the back of Anthony Henry. Can't take anything away from Hot Commodity. Don't always agree with the attitude, but they have certainly come into their own here week in and week out. And Stryknyn now grabbing the leg of CB Suave, pulls him on the outside. Tommy Penirelli just laying in those rights. To Anthony Henry, Enziguri. I think Tommy Penirelli is going to go down. And right now, Tommy Penirelli in a world of trouble. He needs to try and be able to make the tag if he can. And Stryknyn making his way in, perhaps. He's setting him up for the spear. Wait a second, he just speared Anthony Henry, his own partner. And CB Suave throws Stryknyn on the outside. Tommy Penirelli goes in for the cover, but wait a second, CB Suave goes in for the cover. And what the heck?
The winners of the match, the team of CB Suave and the Italian stallion Tommy Penirelli, Hot Commodity.
But he didn't realize what we just saw, Brett Wolverton. First of all, Stryknyn hits the wrong man. He hits his own member of his team. That certainly isn't going to bode well for any possible friendship down the road. And now we see Tommy Penirelli was open for the pin attempt. CB Suave got it. I don't know how they're going to sort all this out come hardcore hell. I think I'm going to need an aspirin or something. Well, fans, while we try to get all this straightened out, we know we've got our big main event coming up. Of course, the winner gets the advantage for their team in War Games. We've got the jagged edge.
But who's the opponent going to be?
That's the question. Hopefully we'll find out right after this.